I'm just tired, babe. Alright, here I go. Just all I gotta do is push the button, right? The stream?
No, you already got it. You already on there.
Oh, shoot. We live? Been live all this time?
Yeah, but you ain't got the mic on or you ain't got your picture on there.
I didn't know we was live.
Nah, yeah, now you live.
Good afternoon, everybody.
What you just say? You
Nothing.
heard everything you said.
All right, technical difficulties. Sorry about that, y'all. Didn't know we was live. Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. Wow, sorry about that, you guys. Well, needless to say, I'm exhausted. So we will we're gonna proceed with this Ratchet Sunday, but my bad, y'all. I'm a little tired and threw off. Your girl needs some sleep. All right, so on your screen, I got a throwback of me and my brother. Shout out to everybody who's in the building. Shout out to the Do Better podcast. I seen Mona D. I seen Janesta. Thank you, Janesta. I seen EJ. And I'm not sure who else is in the building. Let me see real quick. It's hot as hell in the D today. I don't know what it's looking like where y'all at, but it's a little on the hot side today. Hey, your girl was old school. I did like the old school mamas. I got up early and cooked dinner about 9 o'clock this morning before it get too hot. Shout out to Smoke and Talk. I seen them in the building. But yeah, I was up early cooking. So your girl is ready to go to sleep. It's nap time. Y'all know how it is. Once you get, about 27:30, you be needing them naps. So it's definitely nap time pretty soon for me. But thank you to everybody for pulling up on me this Sunday. We're gonna actually end the Ratchet Sunday. So today is gonna be the last Ratchet Sunday. Shout out to Arm and Eyes in the building. And we're going to try to do something a little more thought-provoking next week. But we are doing Ratchet Sunday, okay? So it's going to get a little ratchet. But we should all have a good time. Shout out to Ghetto Talk for all his help. My husband for doing everything for me. Because Lord knows I'll be a little delayed. Okay, so our first video we're going to get into is some... McDonald's ratchetness. I know some people still eat McDonald's, so I don't want to talk too much stuff about it. But the clientele, the people who be up in McDonald's, I tell you the truth. So this chick slightly wilding at McDonald's, nothing too major, but we're gonna start it off and we'll, end it with the grand finale. So shout out to Vincent Williamson in the building. Thank you for the subscription. Shout out to George Smith. Good to see you back again. All right, y'all. Let me get this next one pulled up. All right, y'all, we doing some new things with the software, so I just need a minute to get acclimated. Like I said, forgive me. It's just a little tired these last couple of days. Y'all know I got two bad little kids. I barely get to sleep. Y'all already know. All right, here we go with the first ratchetness when your McDonald's order don't go right.
Ooh. Wow. Who said I can record? Fuck you. I don't care. Let's go go on Facebook, dude.
You think it's funny?
Just get out, dude. What the hell?
Bitch, get this motherfucker out of my face.
Get the fuck out.
What is you gonna do? I can hear it. Get the fuck out. So funny, damn, boy.
Why are you trying to assault us?
You can do whatever you want. I can do whatever I want. Fuck.
Get picky things back and forth. I propose that you tell her credit cards, emergency and large expenses that can carry her down. Going forward, she should be paying for meals out, Uber, booze, and groceries on her. She needs something from Nordstrom's and other big ticket items. She needs to discuss with her. For now, we will go ahead and keep it allowed. That's a little allowance from us. I say, so then, it's too much.
Wow, this is crazy.
Disturbing the customers. I should just call the cops.
I think they already did. I think they did. I don't know. They coming.
They are coming?
I think so.
Don't hurt my employees. Don't touch you. Don't touch you.
Look at she's throwing shit.
What happened? What was the argument? What was the argument?
Oh my god, and she's destroying property now.
Oh, Madonna's gonna.
That's very There's children in here.
Huh? Yeah, there's children right there.
We'll try to find it on the news
We'll
tonight.
find it on YouTube.
Holy crap! All right, I'm out of here.
All right, y'all. So let's break it down. First of all, why get into it with people who preparing your food?
That crazy bitch out there again.
I don't understand this, and we all have heard this throughout the years. You know, when somebody's preparing your food, common sense, you at least want to treat them with some respect. If your order ain't right, you at least want to, you know, talk to people with, put a little sugar on it, the way you talk to people. Shout out to Almond Eyes for the $2 super chat. This is when flying grease is appropriate. I feel you, Almond Eyes. I know exactly what you're saying. You know, could you imagine? Now, I don't know how old this is, but you know, these people, especially the regular workers, 10, 12, they might be at $15 an hour right now. And somebody come in there belligerent, throwing stuff at you, all while you know, spend your day on your feet cooking food. Then you got the others watching us, recording it, laughing, mocking. You know, so it's just a bad look all the way around. But again, it's a Ratchet Sunday, so hey, what else do we expect? All right, let's move along to the next one. It gets worse. This one got kids involved. Y'all buckle your seatbelts.
Oh,
Hey! Kirby! Don't yell at my motherfucking baby! She's not inside this regular ass mall! So you
Hey, y'all, when it start off screaming, you already know it's some ghetto hood rat stuff.
not gonna yell at her! Don't about you looking over there. Don't you hear what I'm saying to your pussy? Don't motherfucking yell at some ass. Don't yell at my motherfucking bitch. Wow. Fuck you,
Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
Get off me.
Back it up. Back it up.
Don't, nigga, don't play with me.
I ain't playing with you. Back it up.
Don't play with me.
Back it up.
Fuck, nigga.
Back it up.
Fuck you talking about bitch, nigga.
You better back it up.
Yelling at my motherfucking baby, bitch. Yell again, baby. I want that fuck nigga. You in fuck, nigga.
You better back it up.
Don't yell at nothing I supply for. You do a motherfucking thing.
You better back it up.
She can yell.
You better back it up.
She can yell.
You better back it up.
She can yell. She can yell. What's up?
Back it up.
What's up? Exactly. Pussy nigga. Come on, he getting like you get fucked. He getting up on niggas like you get fucked. Niggas like you get fucked. Nigga. Fuck you talking about.
You better back it up.
Fuck you talking about. You take dick every night, bitch. Fuck you talking about, nigga.
You better back it up.
You better back it up.
You better back it up.
What's up? What's up?
All right, y'all. I'm enjoying this way too much. I do know this is an older video, but this, I just found it to be so funny. And it's like sad, it's disturbing, but it's funny. The kids ghetto, they screaming and acting a fool. The mama screaming. You want to put yourself in a man's place. I don't think you never get to see the security guard, but that's who they beefing back and forth with. They hollering and screaming, belligerent, titties all in the camera, cussing and acting a fool. But the one in the white top, I think that's the one that's gonna get tased. All right, let's finish.
That's why you gay.
I got you. I got you. Well, I got you. I got you. I got you. Stay out. I'm the punk nigga. I'm the bitch nigga. Stay out. I got you. Stay out. Stay out. I ain't gonna call nobody. I'm gonna tell you to stay out. Just stay out.
I bet I want that to stay.
Okay. Try your luck, honey. Stay.
When keeping it real goes wrong. Shout out to George Smith for the $2 super chat. She got a crew of thugs in training. She called them all. You know what? From my experience, from my 30 some odd years on this earth, I have learned that calling a man a bitch ass nigga is just never the right way to go. Let's see what happens.
Stay out. Stay out. Okay. Get out, dog. Leave. Get your kids. Get your children. Get your children. Get your children. Get your children.
Chime if you want.
You better get up.
Chime if you want.
Back. You better back it up. You better back it. Back it up. You better. You better back. You better back it up. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you?
What you doing, man? My baby's right there. You tripping. For real, my baby's right there. For real, why my baby's out there? Hold on.
Y'all back it up, dog.
Why my baby's right there? Don't do it. Why my baby's right there?
I'll hit you, dog. I'll hit you. 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 I'll hit you.
If I don't get you boy at 6, my children ain't here. I'm there for a bitch like he said. I'm that's mine, boy. Call the Eminem, pussy. I'm telling you, I got something for you.
All right. Gonna learn today.
Okay, shout out to, who was that? George. Oh, I did that super chat. Okay, so yeah, I guess this was his woman he wanted to defend. You know, that he was talking about them, his children. Janesta, you right. I heard the little boy kept calling him gay. I'm sorry, y'all. I just found this to be so funny. But you know what? It kind of reminded me lightweight of that mother and son thing in Chicago. On a serious tip, a woman all up in a man's face, the man telling you to stand down, you know, back down. For whatever reason, they was banned from the mini mall, the flea market, whatever this is. A man is telling you need to go on, stay in the woman's place, just go on. Even if the man was wrong, he told her to stay out. Now, after she gets tased, y'all peep that, the man want to come run to her defense, talk stuff to security. But where was that man or any other man to tell her to back off, to maybe, you know, try to intervene and see what's going on? It wasn't until he tased her that a man came in the picture and was trying to, you know, have something to say. So anyway, I just found that to be interesting. I'm not sure where this was at, Janesta. This just random YouTube clips. So all right, now let's see. This is the last one before the grand finale, before the headliner, if you will. This is that boy. I hope y'all remember him. This is that boy that the Boondocks did an episode on. So pay attention to the video and just let me know if you remember the Boondocks episode of this little boy. This is a bad little boy too.
Latarian Milton is not your typical 7-year-old. Few his age have ever driven an SUV up and down several busy streets. It all started at his mother's townhouse. Latarian says he took the car keys and hopped into his grandmother's Dodge Durango.
When I came through the back door, I looked on the counter, my keys were gone.
I took my grandma's car because I got mad at my mom, and then I suddenly had my friend come in and he smokes with cigarettes.
He started the vehicle and put it into gear.
I yanked the thing.
And off they went. 2 7-year-olds alone on the road. Latarian drove several miles through Lake Park in Palm Beach Garden. Along the way, he ran over 2 mailboxes, hit 2 parked cars in a Costco parking lot, and struck 2 moving cars near Walmart.
I want to do it because it's fun. It's fun to do bad things, to drive into a car.
But did you know that you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
The SUV took most of the beating, snapping off one of his axles and wheels. A grandmother's rage.
I want to whip his behind. That's what I want to do right now. If I thought they wouldn't take me to jail, I'd whip his behind right now.
You don't think he should be punished for all of this?
Just a little bit, no video games for a whole weekend.
Hey, y'all. Don't we all want to do hood rat stuff with our friends sometimes? It's like I'm just playing ghetto talk.
Are you sorry? You understand that now your grandma's going to have to pay to have those cars fixed because you hit those cars.
Can my mom help her?
The grandmother has custody of the boy. Palm Beach Gardens police say they do plan to move forward with charges of grand theft against the 7-year-old.
Seven-year-old Latarian Milton is okay, not a bump or bruise on him, but he gave his grandmother the scare of her life.
You know, I just thought, oh my God, I'm getting ready to bury my grandson.
Why did you take the car?
Because I wanted to do what my friend was in the car with me.
Where did you take it, Latarian?
I took it on a high-speed chase.
How did you know how to drive?
Because I see my grandma do it. Other people do it.
He knows the seriousness of taking a car and how it could kill somebody or kill him. He's nobody's fool.
Well, what do you think about the people whose cars you hit?
I'm saying nothing about them.
Latarian Milton exposed. We've seen him as a playful and happy 7-year-old. At other times, he's apologetic.
I'm sorry what I did to my grandma's truck, and I'm sorry what I did to all you people in the hospital. And I love you, and I hope you be in prayer.
But then there's his wild side.
Can I leave now?
But on Monday, Latarian took his bad boy image to a new level inside this Lake Park Walmart. The problem began when Latarian asked his grandmother to buy him some chicken wings. She said no. He got mad, walked over and ordered them anyway. When his grandmother confronted him about it, Latarian snapped.
They started hitting me. They started hitting me in front of the whole Walmart, and everyone in there was upset.
Okay, let's stop right there. First of all, how you that little, you snapping over chicken wings? I mean, don't get me wrong. I like chicken too, and I may get mad if I go somewhere and they out of chicken, but how is he beating on his grandmother? This is out of control. But Janesta, I knew that you would find interest in this. Janesta said, where is my belt or extension cord? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's that old school.
And you know this, man.
But in all seriousness, this is out of control. And where's the mother? And I do want to say that all of the blame can't be on the grandmother. I don't know where they get these new grandmothers from who raise these grandkids, and take full responsibility. My dad was over here the other day telling me about his friend. She's raising her great grandchildren. She's 70 years old. I'm like, meanwhile, I can't even get my mama to get my kids overnight. But it's grandparents or great grandparents out here having primary custody, solely responsible for little kids. And me personally, I think there's nothing wrong with helping out, being with your grandmother for a weekend. But I think at 60 and 70 years old, you should be chilling, retirement, laid back, doing what you want to do. That's just my opinion, but I am a little jealous because my mama don't keep the kids.
By late afternoon, Riviera Beach police picked up Latarian from home and took him to the hospital for a mental evaluation.
And I know what causes this behavior because all he's ever seen was his parents do physical, abusive, and verbal things.
Okay, well, Grandma said it's some trauma there. Shout out to Ghetto Talk. Thank you, baby, for that $2 super chat. I appreciate you.
Jim Latarian Milton and his grandmother are here in their home getting ready for bed. They say they never dreamed that what the 7-year-old did with this SUV would land them a spot on one of their favorite shows. A 7-year-old car thief.
Where did you take it, Latarian?
I took it on a high-speed chase.
Whose actions put him in the national spotlight.
They've made a song out of him.
Is ready for a much harsher type of national attention.
We're going to the Judge Judy show.
Encouraged by show producers, Latarian Milton's grandmother says she plans to sue her daughter, blaming Latarian's mother for allowing him to steal her SUV, then drive off.
Because she told me to get out of the house and leave, so I picked up the keys and left.
Vakita Stratford says she's taking her daughter before sharp-speaking Judge Judy.
Listen to me.
Hoping to teach her responsibility.
So she's heard it from everybody but Judge Judy. Maybe something Judge Judy could say. I don't know.
Latarian knows he's also in for a lecture from Judge Judy.
Not be going taking your grandma's truck and stealing it and go on a joyride.
The once tough-talking kid.
Why did you take the car?
Because I wanted to do it. My friend was in the car with me.
Now takes a softer...
Judge Judy.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
I don't like Judge Judy. Shout out to Mona D for the grandparents who say F them kids. Thank you, Mona, for the $5 super chat. Yeah, that's put my mama at the top of the list. She ain't getting them a weekend, overnight, summer vacation. She ain't doing none of that. Hey, grandma gotta have a life too, right?
Tone with a still adult edge.
I feel pretty bad about it. I don't mean to do it. I just want to get a new life. Just move on to a new life and get a job and a house and a wife.
Latarian claims he's ready to face the judge because although it can be exhausting, he says he likes all of the attention.
Because then I can be a superstar or something and my grandma.
All right, and I want to say that I think EJ put where was his dad at. They said that the reason he out here acting a fool, the grandma said, because that's what he seen his parents do. So his parents probably toxic as hell towards each other. So grandma stepped in to raise him or whatever. And I just personally, again, I don't think that's fair. But you know, some grandmothers they gonna do what they got to do for theirs.
A little Riviera Beach boy who made headlines when he went for a joyride in his grandmother's SUV is set to appear on national television. 9-year-old Latarian Milton and his grandmother left Palm Beach International this morning and flew to Los Angeles to tape a show on Comedy Central Cable. Latarian, a third grader at Grove Park Elementary, has never been to L.A. before. In April of 2008, when Latarian was 7, he went for a joyride in his grandmother's SUV in Palm Beach Gardens. His grandmother says he's had several offers to appear on TV shows, but this offer from Comedy Central is the first one he's accepted.
I feel great, and I'll be nervous a little bit.
How are you going to overcome the nervousness?
When I do it, I'm going to be nervous, but then it's just going to all go away.
His grandmother hopes this might lead to an acting career for Latarian.
Yes, he certainly likes the camera.
He certainly does.
Yo, Latarian.
What's up, bro?
What's up? How are you? Have a
Good.
seat. Why did you take your grandma's car?
Because I got mad at my mom. She wouldn't let my friends come in the house and look at cartoons.
So where were you driving to?
I was going to Walmart, and then when the police got behind me, I was going home.
Were you scared?
No.
Your grandmother said she wanted to pop you, but she didn't. Did you get in trouble later?
No.
You didn't get in trouble?
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I did.
You better have gotten in trouble. This is insanity. Did you get spankings growing up?
No.
I used to get spankings. People don't do that as much anymore.
No.
Was that the first time you ever drove a car?
Yes.
And that's the damn problem right there. He ain't get whooped or a spanking. But basically, you know, they taking advantage of they 15 seconds of fame, however you say it. So this the little show he went on. But Janessa, the TV series, The Boondocks, did an episode on him. The whole, how he stole his grandmother's car, all of that. So this is, you know, the original where the Boondocks got their episode from. Of course, they exaggerated it and made it hilarious. But, you know, unfortunately, he didn't get any discipline, according to him. But there is a, well, we'll see. It's almost over. You'll see where he is, like, more recently as a teenager or whatever. And it seemed like he changed.
How'd you do?
Good.
If you were to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say?
Cool.
When this video came out and got on the internet, did it make you more popular?
No.
They tease you because of the video?
Just some kids at my school.
I don't know. They're probably just jealous.
Just because I'm going to Hollywood.
You're in Hollywood.
Yeah.
What's the last bad thing you've ever done?
Cursing.
Cursing?
Yes.
Are you ever allowed to swear?
Nope.
I try not to cuss. But I still do sometimes. Then I get in trouble, and my mother calls me.
You're older, so why does she have to call you? You don't have to get whoopings.
I don't get whoopings, but she, you know what she does that's worse than a whooping?
What?
She says, I'm disappointed in you. What's your bedtime?
I could stay up all night. Or the weekend.
You don't stay awake all night. Your grandma says you do not stay
2:11.
awake all night. You know what time my bedtime is?
No.
9:30.
Wow.
What car do you think you'll steal on your 16th birthday?
I do not know.
You don't know?
Did
you consider what you did as stealing?
Yes.
Do you think your grandma will ever let you borrow her car again?
No.
Well, you're not that young. You should know better.
I was 7.
Oh, all right. Now, in your video, you said it's fun to do bad things. Is it still fun to do bad things?
Yes.
Do you think you could show me some hood rat stuff?
Yes.
Nice. Is drinking a juice box out of a bag considered hood rat stuff?
If it's liquor in a big bag.
No, not liquor. You're too young. Oh, here, don't squeeze it. You're too young. But a juice box is okay.
Yep.
Well,
Well, a local boy who made national headlines after he stole his grandmother's SUV and went for a joyride was back on TV tonight.
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
Latarian Milton made an appearance on Tosh.0 on Comedy Central earlier tonight. 2 years ago, he stole his grandmother's SUV, ran over 2 mailboxes, hit 2 parked cars and 2 moving cars before crashing.
How's your behaving going? You been doing good?
Yes, I've been doing great.
You've been doing great. No more driving cars?
No, I put all that to the side so I can grow up and get it. And when I grow up, then I can get a car. And I can drive and get my license.
Latarian tells us he's doing well in school, getting all A's and B's.
It's graduation day at JFK Middle School in Riviera Beach. Latarian Milton is one of many graduates here who are looking forward to the next challenge.
It's going to be good when I get to school, in high school, because to be able to come on the football team, have some good success there, be able to graduate from there to go to college.
We first met Latarian in 2008. Back then, he was a 7-year-old on a path of destruction. His grandmother has raised him most of his life. She had to give him some tough love to make sure he got on the right track.
He loves school. He loves people. I know from just talking to him that he was sorry for what he did, but he didn't seem to know any better at the time.
Every day people live and die, and that day angels was above me to save me so I didn't die. Doing wrong is bad, but doing good, I could be a success in doing some stuff.
Latarian has big dreams of playing professional football someday, but if that doesn't work out, he says he plans to join the Navy and focus on engineering and technology.
That's right, and Latarian Milton spent about 10 minutes in court this morning. He learned that he will not be able to go home anytime soon. He will have to wait to hear from the judge the next court date. We last spoke with Latarian Milton in 2015. He had just completed middle school and was looking forward to the next step. This is Milton entering a West Palm Beach courtroom Monday to face charges stemming from an armed robbery and carjacking. Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputies say a Lyft driver picked up 4 young males and a female early Sunday morning. Investigators say the suspects told the driver to take them to another location. When the driver refused, authorities say one of the suspects pulled out a handgun and hit the driver in the back of the head. The driver says he got out of the car and was robbed of his wallet and jacket. He later told deputies that Milton, who was in the front passenger seat, got out and hopped into the driver's seat and sped away with the other suspects. According to investigators, the driver gave detectives a phone number which led to the identification of Milton. Deputies arrested Milton Sunday afternoon. We first met Milton in 2007 when he was 7 years old. He had just stolen his grandmother's SUV and went on a joyride through Lake Park in Palm Beach Gardens. Back in court, the judge ordered Milton to remain at a juvenile facility until his next court date. And the woman you saw in that video is Latarian Milton's grandmother. She did not want to talk as she left the courtroom today. However, she did say that she will continue to pray for him. Latarian Milton is due back in court on Friday. The other suspects have not been caught yet.
Okay, so, that was very unfortunate how things ended for him. I guess that ninja just likes stealing cars. I don't know, but, they smiled at it when he was a kid, gave him, a second chance, even let him get his little moment in the spotlight. But him and his little posse wanted to strong arm the Uber driver and have a gun, so that ramped up the charges. It's really sad to see young people make mistakes when they're young, and then as they get older, they don't change. I hate to see our young men getting caught up in the system, but I think a lot of this has to do with grandma. And not blaming her, but Grandma Tyra, she an older person. She can't raise he need a man. Y'all remember old school daddies will blow your chest out, punch you in the chest? That's what he need. Am I wrong, y'all? But I gotta say this. My man was kind of chubby, ain't he? He could stand to lose some weight. That boy was big, from 7 to 17, he was a little on the bigger side. But anyway, we got the grand finale right here, y'all. Some straight hood rat ratchetness. Excuse me. Shout out to Smoke and Talk. I'm not a fan of going live, but I know it's part of the game, so I got to do it. But I'm definitely not a fan of going live. Shout out to George Smith, $2 super chat. Kids are so smart that they are stupid. Shaking my head. I mean, you would have thought from everything that happened with him when he was young that he would have got on, you know, the right path. He even got like exposure from it. Probably even made a little money. You know, they flew him out, so to speak. And you know, unfortunately, he didn't learn no lesson from none of that. So, you know, it's just hood rat activity, and it could be his surroundings, you know, like his environment. I don't know what the deal is. You know, grandma only spoke on his actual parents a little bit, so who knows, right? All right, y'all, let me get the final one pulled up. Shout out to everybody again for being with me today on this hot Sunday. Like I said, it's hot here. I don't know about where y'all at, but it's definitely hot. All right, is this what I want? No. Hold on, y'all. I can't find the video I want. Well, you know what? We'll just do it like this. Oh shoot, my bad, my audio was off. This video is Sukihana. Now, if you was here last week, you know we did an interview with Sukihana, but we did half of it. But that interview, the second half wasn't really as ratchet as the first half. So we just gonna bypass the second half of that. This is a completely different interview. Same chick, Sukihana, you know, eat nigga ass, her. So we're gonna finish out our Ratchet Sunday with her. I'm telling y'all now, it's awkward and it's cringy, it's funny. I think the interviewer was kind of troll. Okay, let's stop it right there. She come from a long line of tricks and hoes. Shout out to RBN for the $5 super chat. Shout out to Janesta. Janesta, it's so hot to me, but I feel you. It ain't hot enough for you, but it's too much for me. And George Smith made a comment. She is cringe as hell. I'm a 50-year-old man and she makes me blush. She is just so what's the words for her? Don't give a damn. No couth, no etiquette. She just say whatever she think, whatever comes to mind. She doesn't think. Excuse me. So yeah, this is interesting. It's a Ratchet Sunday, okay, y'all. A shout out again to RBN.
I come from a long line of hoes. I'm not the first one, maybe in this generation, but it go all the way back to slavery time. And before then, with the Egyptians and the Moors, a long line of selling pussy. I'm not the first one.
Hey, y'all, maybe that's why Dr. Umar wanted to collaborate with her, because she went into the Egyptian and Moor breakdown right here. But that's what I'm saying, y'all. In all seriousness, though, no other ethnicity on this earth, I don't think, would get on an interview to be seen by the world and talk about being proud and being a second and third generation coochie seller.
My auntie, my mama don't like me saying her name in my interviews. Grandmama, great-grandmama, great-great-great-grandmama.
So was any of them in a $40 line?
$40? So what, $40 ain't no money to you? You too good?
No, I'm saying back then.
Well, I'm saying right now it's $40 too.
She belongs to the streets.
Do I smell a whore?
I don't know if it's still going for 40.
So you wouldn't take a free 40? You feel like you too good to get $40?
I'm married.
You is?
Mm-hmm.
You are?
Yep.
What make you too good to get $40?
To give it up.
To give it up?
Mm-hmm.
What if he gave you $40 and some food?
Who? All right, let's go. All right, so like when it comes to your lyrics, do you write them down or do you freestyle?
I go to the booth and I just think what's going on in my life. I don't need to write nothing down. I know what's up right here in my noggin, my noodle, my brain. And that's, I don't know.
Shout out to George Smith for the $2 super chat. She from the Slap-a-Hoe tribe hood booger. Hey, yeah, Smoke Talk. Her rap is trash. I don't understand how people will listen to her rap. I don't know what could possibly be interesting about the stuff she got to say. But, huh? Cut what?
What do you feel like? What do you feel like makes you unique when it comes to three? Let's say it's, you know, you and another girl in a room, and there's 20 other dudes. What makes you unique? Where dudes is like, that's different about her.
I guess I gotta come back, huh?
Jacking for live streams.
All right, y'all. Woo! Hey, it's Ratchet all the way around. It's Ratchet over here. Ratchet clips. So, apparently, YouTube didn't like that. And y'all know I'm trying to stay in YouTube good graces. So, yeah. Let me get this off the screen. Let me get rid of this. Okay, so yeah, y'all know I'm still fairly new. Y'all know I'm definitely new to live streaming, and I'm still learning YouTube. I'm still learning what they allow, what they don't allow, you know, and things like that. So, you know, forgive me for that clip, for, you know, YouTube shutting us down. But yeah, y'all know YouTube is something else, but I'm trying to continue my relationship with them. So, you know, they got a sister in a chokehold. What can I say? But that was actually the grand finale clip. It was about 20 minutes left of that. So I pretty much went through my content that I had. I do have another video on standby, but I don't know if YouTube gonna approve of that. I haven't ran it through the whole approval cycle, so I don't even know. So at this point, I'm not even gonna play another video, but we can discuss what we did see. So we saw our first video, some chicks wilding in McDonald's, throwing food and stuff at workers. We seen some big mouth chick going back and forth with a man and got tased in front of her children. Kids ghetto and belligerent trying to run up on somebody. Shout out to George Smith. Oh no, I think that's right when we got interrupted. Let me see that. Shout out to George Smith with the $2 super chat. She from the Slapaho tribe, Hood Booger. I think I was reading that right when we got cut, so forgive me if I did acknowledge it already, but I'm just not sure. So I wanted to read it again. But so yeah, our second video was the girl who ran up on the security guard at the mini mall and got tased. And then this was our final one for Ratchet Sundays. Like I said, next week I'm gonna take a break from ratchetness, and we're gonna do something a little more thought-provoking. But I guess the thing for me when I see stuff like this, just to keep it real with y'all, sometimes it's funny, you know, sometimes it's a little entertainment, sometimes it's something to talk about, right? And then other times you get disgusted, right? You don't like the representation, you don't like how it makes us look on a global scale. You know, you don't want your children to see this. You don't want your children emulating this. You don't like some of the wording, how the verbiage that's used to make us look like we are nothing but just, you know, men's play toys. We have nothing but our sexual components of us, our bodies to offer. So it's a lot of components to this type of behavior that's not like the whole conversations in this space with being masculine. Now this is Suki Hana too, the lady with the green hair, but this is more so for the McDonald's chick wilding and the lady wilding at the mini mall. No woman with sense wants to come across as masculine. And when women conduct themselves like that, unfortunately, we live in a society where people stereotype, right? So if we see a random chick wilding at McDonald's who look just like me, then we see another one wilding at the flea market, getting tased and flying back several feet in front of her children, while her children screaming slurs at a grown man. It makes people stereotype us as a whole and say, you know, they, them black women, them ratchet chicks, them ghetto, whatever. So that's where all of this is coming from. It's like, why we gotta act like this? Why can't you just say, y'all got my order wrong, let me speak to the supervisor, whatever? Or sometimes, you know, you just take the L, you be like, forget it, I'm not even gonna worry about them getting my fish fillet perfect or whatever. So this is the stigma that happens when you out here in the world wilding. You have, like at the McDonald's, you got the other ethnicities laughing at us, making a mockery of us. Next thing you know, you seeing blackface over in Europe, different places. And I personally don't like that. I care about our representation. I care about how we're seen on a global scale. And I know I can't change an individual's behavior. I can't make nobody have morals and values. Sorry, y'all. I had a little feedback on my end. But yeah, I can't make an adult act right. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. But I just don't like that representation. I don't like how the world look at us all and like, oh, they all single mothers, or they all somebody's baby mama. You know, it's just all these negative connotations that's associated with us. But then some of us give them the ammo, right? Some of us go and we think it's okay to throw fast food at workers because it's not right. It's not the way we wanted it cooked. You know, so these are the different things that I personally don't like. But, you know, again, we all human. We all want to laugh and be entertained to an extent. And sometimes it is funny. You know, this lady, now I'm talking about Suki Hana, the last lady, the rapper that we were looking at. She's I don't know if she's a character. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this is a persona that she has to do in order to be in the position she's in, or if this is truly her. It don't matter to me. I'm just saying I don't know. But my point is, it's a little funny, but then it's like, okay, when is enough enough? When are you willing to draw a line and say, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to say that? I never seen my mother, who was born in the 60s, the generation before that, my grandmother, so she probably had to be born in like the 40s or something. I never saw them get in front of a man or get in front of a camera and describe their coochie. Never ever. And if I could have kept playing the video, y'all would have saw she like opened her legs up, just like on some Brittany Renner stuff. If y'all seen the viral videos with Brittany Renner acting a fool with Charleston White, she did the same thing in this interview. She literally like spread her legs, but her dress was longer, so you couldn't see her underwear like that. But I'm just like, the generations before us would never. My mother would never. My grandmother would never. I never even. So you know how you talk to your grandparents or somebody, and it's certain words they don't even use. That's certain like vernacular they won't even say. So I think it's sad that we even have to subject ourselves to stuff like this. That our people are so what's the word, downtrodden. Our people are so have been so disenfranchised, whatever word, that our women will publicly, you know, it's different if you behind closed doors at your house and you a little tipsy and you acting a fool, but to do it publicly on camera, to talk about how good your vagina is, I just think that, you know, some stuff you kind of cross the line. Like, that's too much. Y'all too far gone. You know, all of the piercings, the wigs, you know, I don't want to knock people, but I got to keep it real. I don't like wigs. I never did. When I was coming up, they was for older women. It was the grandmothers who wore wigs, or maybe somebody with a health issue. And I get convenience. I understand convenience and protective styling and all that, but to go outside with a green wig on, it's like, to me, that's some like costume stuff. I don't understand why we decided that that's the new in thing. The tattoos, I really think that's masculine. Women shouldn't be wearing tattoos. And again, these are just my opinions. I'm not trying to project my opinions on anyone. This is just how I feel. I still have some of that like old school upbringing. My parents were very, very strict, and I grew up in a Christian household on my mother's side. So we couldn't even wear pants. Like, you couldn't even wear pants every day. That wasn't something you could do. You know, if you wasn't going to gym class or playing outside, you know, you had to wear dresses and skirts. So, you know, it's just a different time and a different generation. But okay, shout out to V Ben Israel for being in the building. We appreciate you. We had a little interruption. Shout out to Janesta. Okay, thank you, Janesta. Yeah, this is me and my brother when we was, I'm trying to think, maybe like 7, 8-ish at my father's job. I'm thinking my father took the picture. These are some of his co-workers. So yeah, this is just a throwback of me and my brother. Let me get out the way so you can see that. But yeah, shout out to V Ben Israel for being in the building. YouTube shut me down. So we just having a dialogue at this point. YouTube, they didn't like what I was playing on my live stream. So they shut that down. But that was my last clip anyway. So we pretty much at the end of Ratchet Sunday. So again, I'm live every Sunday at 3 o'clock. Next week, like I said, we're going to take a break from the ratchetness and do something more thought-provoking. Hopefully YouTube is okay with that and don't shut that down. I want to thank everybody who pulled up on me this Sunday, last Sunday, everybody who's been giving me a chance. I appreciate y'all for clicking on my videos, supporting me, liking it, subscribing. I appreciate y'all support. I read all y'all comments. Shout out to my Detroit people. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the Do Better podcast. Everybody who's here from there, I appreciate y'all for giving me a chance. I do not take that for granted, and I'm definitely trying to put in work on my end to get to where I want to be. I do not have a sense of entitlement. Just because you rock with my brother, I know that does not mean that you owe me anything. So I just want to say that. And I want to shout out, last but not least, I want to shout out my husband at Ghetto Talk. If you guys could go over to him, give him a sub. He's trying to get monetized. Y'all know that struggle, right? We all been there. He got his watch hours, but he need his subscription. So if you guys go over there, check him out, like his content, give him a sub. It's free. It don't hurt. And then I just want to thank my husband for everything with the technical stuff, teaching me. I'm still learning editing. It's a lot I have to learn behind the scenes. So I'm thankful for my husband for his patience and everything like that. Again, thank you all for pulling up on me, rocking with me this Sunday. Like I said, when I first started the live, I got up early on some old school stuff and cooked dinner. So I'm about to go tear into some lamb chops. Look out for my next video. Hopefully my husband get it edited and uploaded. That's my editor, my manager, so hopefully his behind get it uploaded. But he been working a lot lately, so I ain't mad at him if he don't get my next video out today. But be on the lookout for my content. I'm trying to drop every day, Monday through Friday if possible. So if y'all can, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all next week, same time, Sunday at 3. Appreciate y'all.